work, modern work, you can't compare it to slavery. If you know what slavery really, really is and what it entailed, like it's offensive to even say working a job is slavery. And then I give people a chance to come up here and not even debate me, but articulate why and how you can compare working a job or working a career to slavery. No one ever takes me up on that. And I understand why, because to be honest with you, there's no way to really do it. You dig what I'm saying? You're going to make a fool out of yourself because you're saying something based on feelings because you're in a situation that you don't really want to be in for whatever reason. All right. But nonetheless, let's get into this shit. This particular individual, and this was today. So this wasn't one of the ones I was going to respond to, but this is probably the most important one. So we're going to give this one priority. We're going to give him preference, Mr. Matthew Carter. Mr. Matthew Carter, in one of the videos we did like 2 weeks ago, I think was talking about the gig economy collapsing, but I reacted to a guy who was comparing work to slavery. Now, Mr. Matthew Carter comes in earlier today and says work is slavery. But first of all, Mr. Matthew Carter, if you're going to come and you're going to challenge, you got to make sure your punctuation and your spelling is correct. You dig what I'm saying? Work is slavery, but we know he meant slavery. Work is slavery. Definitely. Work is slavery, definitely. Not definitely not lazy. So work is slavery, definitely. Not definitely not lazy or cry. I guess he meant to say he's not lazy or crying, but shot it getting out of hand. I guess shot is supposed to be shit. But shot it getting out of hand as a black, I'm disappointed in how you say that and I'm gone. So let me read it how he really wanted to write it. Work is slavery, definitely. Not lazy, definitely not lazy or crying, but shit, it's getting out of hand as a black, I'm disappointed at how you say that and I'm gone. Now, I said you're wrong, but I'll definitely respond to you on today's show. So here's my response. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to look up the definition of slavery. All right, so this is the definition of slavery. Slavery is the condition in which a person is owned by another and forced to work without compensation. Enslaved individuals are treated as chattel or property, denied basic human rights, and subjected to strict control over their labor, residence, or personal liberties. So now when we go back to Mr. Matthew Carter and anybody else that has been challenging this, including the guy who I reacted to in the video 2 weeks ago, how can you compare working to slavery? Based on the definition and what we know from history, right? And Mr. Matthew has a salt and pepper. Mr. Matthew is salt and pepper. So Mr. Matthew looked like he about 40 something. He could be younger. Life could just be kicking him in the ass and he look older. But I ain't gonna say life is fucking him up. I'm gonna give Mr. Matthew Carter 40s. All right. So Mr. Matthew Carter was in school when Black history was a part of the curriculum. I don't know if it's still part of the curriculum. I heard that they took it out. I don't know. But once upon a time, Black history, and Mr. Matthew looks like he's old enough that he was in grammar school when Black history was a part of the curriculum. So Mr. Matthew Carter should have an understanding of what slavery is, right? You were told what to do. You were given your name. You were told when to wake up. You were told when to stop working. You were told when to work. You were told when to shit. You were told when to piss. You you didn't have any control over yourself. You were a slave. You were fed what they fed you. You ate what they gave you to eat. You had no say so in shit. You worked all day from dusk to dawn. You didn't stop working until they told you to stop working. And if you were insubordinate, they tied you to a tree and they beat your ass. That's what slavery is. Based on the definition coincides with what I said it was 2 weeks ago. Slavery is the condition in which a person is owned by another and forced to work. If you work your job, Mr. Matthew, because you said it's getting out of hand, wherever you work at that you tripping on, Mr. Matthew, quit. quit. You have a right to quit. See, back in the day when you was a slave, you couldn't quit. You couldn't say, man, fuck this, man. I'm tired of picking cotton. I'm tired of picking this shit. My name is Heathcliff. It ain't Toby. You calling me Toby? You done gave me this last name of Jackson. You calling me Toby Williams, Toby Jackson, Toby Smith, Toby Williams. That ain't my name. You was named. You was told what to do and when to do it and how to do it, and you couldn't quit. If you tried to quit, if you tried to run away, they was gonna put the hounds to sniff you out. The hounds was going to come in the middle of the night and sniff your black ass out and bring you back. And then when the hounds found you and ate your ass up and the slave catchers caught you and they brought your ass back, it was going to take your black ass to a tree and they were going to beat the shit out of you. You're going to get 50 lashes, Mr. Matthew Carter. So explain to me how work is slavery when you can, wherever you working at that you tripping on, you could just quit. And guess what? They're going to be like, all right, peace. Because it's a Venezuelan, it's an Ecuadorian, it's somebody waiting, hoping and praying and wishing that job that you thinking is slavery, they hoping and praying that your black ass quit. And they're going to take that job happily. They're going to take it happily. So explain to me how working a job that you're getting compensated for, you may not like what your compensation is. See, this is the issue, bro. This is the issue. And this is where I have to highlight people's ignorance. And this is when people get mad at me for highlighting your dumbass ignorance. You say shit because you feel a certain type of way. So I'm going to break it down logically. You is not happy because you ain't happy with what your pay is. And you upset about it. And then the reasoning that you have is, man, this is like this is slavery. No, it's not. You just feel like you underpaid for what you do. So you got a choice. See, a slave didn't have a choice. They didn't get paid, nor did they have a choice. See, you could quit. Now, when you quit, you might be fucked up out here in these streets. You might not have no money, but you still got that option. See, they didn't have that option. You could literally quit and not have no money to pay your bills, but you got that option. See, they didn't have that option. You can quit and go work for another job. See, they didn't have that option. If they quit, or the only way they could go work for another job is if another slave owner came and bought your black ass from the current slave owner. That was like switching jobs. Toby, I like Toby. I like that nigga out there in the field, that black ass no. Yeah, the one that he picking hella cotton. I want that nigga right there. How much you willing to sell that nigga for, Mr. Williams, sir? Well, you know, that's a goddamn good ass nigga I got out there in the field. I really don't want to let him go. Well, you know, I'm willing to offer you a pretty penny. I love you. That nigga right there. Man, he got about 30, 40 more years in him. Well, Mr. Jackson, if you really want that nigga right there, I give you that nigga for $2,000. $2,000? That's what I said, Mr. Williams. Well, Mr. Jackson, the going rate on a nigga right now is about a good strong nigga. That nigga I'll be about 27 years old. Yeah, but, you know, he ain't for sale. But, I mean, if you really want him, Mr. Williams, I'll let him go for $2,000. That's one mighty fine nigga. He's a strong nigga. Mr. Jackson, you got you a deal. And then they shake on it, and then Mr. Williams going to tell you, Toby, you been a good nigga to me, but I got to let you go. But Mr. Williams, sir, you know my wife. Now, Miss Toby, I'm sorry. I wish I would have kept you and your family together. But Mr. Jackson done made me a mighty fine deal for you, Toby. He done made me a mighty fine deal for you. And I know You want to stay with your wife and your kids, but they going to have a good place here. I'm going to make sure of that, Toby. Now, you get your belongings now and you go with Mr. Jackson. And that's how you switch jobs. And guess what? When you went to Mr. Jackson, Mr. Matthew Carter, you wasn't getting paid. You wasn't getting compensated. So you went from one slave master to another slave master and you worked all day for free. And if you didn't want to work, you got your ass beat. So explain to me, Mr. Since you want to, then you want to end it with you disappointed in what I'm saying as a black man. I'm disappointed in your ignorance. I'm disappointed in you as a black man, that as a black man, you don't know your fucking history. I'm disappointed with you as a black man, understanding what your ancestors went through. You would compare going to work and being paid with the option to do what you want to do to slavery. When your ancestors, they didn't have that freedom. So you disappointed for me as a black man for selling the truth and being smart. I'm disappointed with you as a black man for being lazy and ignorant. Everything you saying you not, you is. Everything you saying you not, you is. If you have a salt and pepper beard, that means you should be well along in your way, in your journey in life. You should be either halfway there, 3/4 of the way there, or damn near there. You, a person who with the salt and pepper, shouldn't be complaining about work. You should be on your way out the door. A person of your age shouldn't be complaining at this point in life about work. You should be on your way out the door. So this is what I'm saying. When you come in the comment section and you thinking you cooking because you can't think for yourself. See, what it is, Mr. Matthew Carter, you can't think for yourself. You go with what the internet say, and then you just join in on the bandwagon. Then a nigga like me will come back and cook your ass and make you feel bad. Because, see, I would never, ever compare work, no matter what. Big Mark could lose everything today and go work at McDonald's, and I won't compare it to slavery. I would say, you know what? I have a skill set that's way above this, but I got to do this right now to get back to where I need to get back to. But I would never compare being compensated for a job, even though I know that my skill set from a mental, physical mindset is way above what I'm being paid. It still doesn't equate to slavery because I'm being compensated. I can leave. I wouldn't disrespect my ancestors like that because you can't. It's not comparable. You are a fool, Mr. Big Mark calling you a fool because this is some ignorant shit. This is ignorance. I would expect this from a YN. You know why I would expect this from a YN? Because from my understanding, I don't know, they've taken Black history out the curriculum. So you know what? They probably don't know their Black history. They probably haven't taken the time to watch movies like Roots. Right? I understand where we are in society, and I could kind of accept that from a YN, but not from a person who got salt and pepper. I can't accept that from you. So when you try to come for the big homie, I made you look like a fool. You look like a fool as an older Black man. So yes, you are absolutely lazy. You're absolutely crying, and nothing's getting out of hand. See, because you can quit. According to the definition of slavery, and what we know is the condition in which a person is owned by another person and forced to work without compensation. You can quit. Enslaved individuals are treated as property. You're nobody's property. Denied basic human rights. Denied basic human rights. You're not denied basic human rights. While you're at work, if you want to go to the bathroom, go take a piss. Nobody's going to stop you from taking a piss or taking a shit. See, Mr. Matthew, nobody's denying you in 2026 of your basic rights. So none of it you're saying makes any sense. According to what we know from just understanding our Black history and understanding what slavery is, and with the definition, and subjected to strict control over their labor, residence, and personal liberty. See, you don't live on the plantation. If you work at McDonald's, you don't work and flip the burgers and then go in the back room on a cot or a little pallet mattress and lay on the floor. You take your Black ass home. Nobody you can quit. You're not denied your basic human rights. You're compensated. If you feel that You have a skill set or a knowledge base that's higher than whatever it is you're doing, then go get more. That's it. Anybody that comes in my comment section and says ignorant, dumb shit like this, I'm going to give you that work. I'm going to make you look like a fool. Because it ain't people out here on the internet doing it. Everybody on the internet doing a bunch of dumb shit. That's what's keeping you in the same mentality. Saying dumb shit. Because you a follower. You don't think for yourself. See, I would never coincide with no nigga shit like this because it's foolish. I'm going to be the person that tells you what it is, and it's not going to be the popular thing. Why? Because what I've come to realize from doing content is people don't think logically. People don't know their history. People are willing to say whatever else, whatever it is that everybody else is saying, just to be a part of the conversation until a nigga like me comes and highlights how fucking foolish you sound. So, Mr. Matthew Carter, this one's for you. Don't ever come in my comment. And as a black man, don't ever compare working a job to slavery, because it's not. If you feel enslaved, or if you feel like you working somewhere and it's not worth it, just quit. Because your ancestors didn't have that option. And I'm done with you. All right? Hope you enjoy that work. Don't watch it around your bra, neither. Don't watch it around your girl. You dig what I'm saying? Don't watch me cook you around your girl, man.